Hello, everybody. Have you ever been in this situation? You've wanted to use a professional photo editing software like Photoshop or something nice that actually works and isn't confusing. And then you realize you have to you have to get out a loan to pay for that shit. So you search up online. Free alternatives to Photoshop. Oh, there's this thing called GIMP. I guess I'll download that. What the fuck? I've done the exact same thing. Well, I have Photoshop, but I don't like using Windows, and I want to switch to Linux, and I have no choice but GIMP if I want to edit photos on there. So I thought, hell, I'm a programmer. Why don't I just make my own photo editor? So that's what I'm doing. This is day one of making my own photo editor in C++. So of course, as I said before, I'm going to be using C++ for this project. Alongside that, I'm going to be using the Dear I'm GUI libraries, the GLFW library, and using OpenGL to render all the stuff. And disclaimer, before you come at me with your pitchforks, yes, I am using AI. Am I just copying all of my code and putting it into my project? No, I'm not a piece of shit. I actually understand my code and try to fix it myself before I paste my output into Gemini. Blah blah blah, we get it, nerd shit. But what did you actually do today? Well, I started with creating my project folder and inserting the libraries that I needed to use, which was more a pain in the ass than I anticipated because my ImGUI thing wasn't a precompiled library or whatever it's called. I don't know, I'm new to this. But I was just putting the whole GitHub repo into my project and it was fucking up completely. But after I figured it out, it was pretty smooth sailing. I included all of the libraries that I needed in my main script, and then I made some structs to hold the information for projects in my application state. Just basically anything that globally needs to be known in the project. Then I started my main function with inserting my structs into it and creating a name buffer that automatically goes to untitled project. And then did a bunch of shit that just initializes the window. I made it 16:9 resolution and named it LibrePhoto. I don't know if LibrePhoto is a good name, but I'm stealing it from LibreSpring because I find that software pretty cool. So after that, the ImGUI library runs what's called on intermediate mode, which means the GUI is updated every frame. So in this loop function, we create a fresh blank slate for this frame's UI. Then we make everything else that we'll be seeing inside of our window. So what I did was, first I started today by making a main menu bar at the top of the screen and creating a menu called File so that I can make a new project and show up the window. Well, the window that I have right next to it, which is if appstate.has active project. Let me spare you from the torture that is hearing me try to explain this shit. I'll just show you, okay? So here it is. We can resize the window however we want, and we have a new canvas setup. It automatically gets put back to untitled project when you start the project, and you can put anything you want in here. You can put a width, you can put a height, and when you click canvas, It shows up your properties and saves them as the variables so that it can create a canvas for you. But yeah, I'm kind of stressing about that because that's gonna be hard as fuck. Anyway, I probably won't see you tomorrow since I'm getting kind of tired of doing this for now. So see you sometime, okay? I'll see you when I feel like doing this. Goodbye, everyone.